you know what? You should check out that award-winning afternoon Mitch Albom show.
He's a Marconi Award-winning Mitch Albom. He won Large Market Personality of the Year.
This was the 2025 National Association of Broadcasters Marconi Radio Awards. I mean, This is it for
That's a
radio.
big deal. That's like the Oscars.
It is like the Oscars,
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, if you will, whatever analogy you want.
Yes.
This is the big time.
It's the big one.
Okay, and congratulations to Mitch. Our Ann Thomas accepted the award on his behalf. Mitch said, there was a statement that she read, "I'm both stunned and honored to be considered for this award, much less win it, and only previous unbreakable obligations from his writing." He has a little book.
Yes, a little bit.
Meant that he couldn't have gone himself to accept it. But congratulations, he's one of us.
He is. He is our brother in broadcasting.
Yeah, so congratulations to Mitch and all the things he does. Have you read Twice yet?
I have not read Twice.
I have it in my hand.
Okay,
but this little 3-year-old human being I have in my house prevents me from, sitting quietly and reading.
Sure.
But I'm going to get to it, Mitch. We're very excited.
Yes, we are.
J.D. Vance, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, all in Israel right now to try and prevent this fragile ceasefire from collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
J.D. Vance was talking to reporters about what is required of Hamas.
Our warning to Hamas is very straightforward. The terms of the 20-point plan that the president put out there is very clear. It's supported not just by Israel, but by all of our Gulf Arab friends. It's that Hamas has to disarm. It's that Hamas has to actually behave itself, and that Hamas, while all the fighters can be given some sort of clemency, they're not going to be able to kill each other, and they're not going to be able to kill their fellow Palestinians. Now, again, that's going to take a little bit of time. We're talking about how to set up the security and humanitarian apparatus to put all this in place. But right now, where I stand, I feel confident that we're going to be in a place where this peace lasts, where it's durable. And if Hamas doesn't cooperate, then as the President of the United States has said, Hamas is going to be obliterated.
Now, the latest is Hamas released the bodies of 2 more Israeli hostages yesterday. And you have Witkoff, you have Jared Kushner there, and they both had a meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and they said, Israel, please avoid escalation here, that any alleged ceasefire violations from Hamas, please respond proportionally. Let's not, for lack of a better term, blow this whole thing up.
Mess it up, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's where we are. It's still holding for now, and 2 more bodies have come back to Israel.
Also, with the shutdown, we're still dragging that out. No end in sight.
All the Republicans met with the president yesterday. There's no change yet, but here's what Thune said on Let's Reopen the Government.
Senate Republicans, House Republicans, and the President of the United States are all in favor of reopening the federal government. In fact, so much so that we've now all voted 11 times to reopen the federal government. But the longer the federal government stays closed, the more the impacts are being felt. Travel delays, benefit delays, farmers are being impacted, millions of people going without paychecks. That's what this government shutdown, Democrat government shutdown, is bringing to the American people.
If you're wondering what the Democrats are thinking, they're asking the president to get more engaged.
They want a meeting with him.
Make a deal. Come help make this deal happen. Hakeem Jeffries and I reached out to the president today. This is Chuck Schumer, quote, urged him to sit down and negotiate with us to resolve the health care crisis, address it, and end the Trump shutdown. These names.
Of course, well.
So that's where we are with the government shutdown, day 22, and regular people not getting paid.
Well, police are investigating an officer-involved shooting that left a man in critical condition on the city's east side overnight. Now, the incident took place at a McDonald's near Gratiot and 7 Mile, and according to Detroit Police Chief Todd Bedison, officers pulled over a vehicle with 2 women in the drive-thru. They were in the front of the vehicle. There was a lone male in the back seat of the drive-thru. They were pulled over for an obscured license plate. Now, during the search, the 18-year-old man in the back seat became combative as police tried to remove him.
The male subject was able to break free, fled on foot, produced a handgun, which has been recovered. Officers fired, one officer fired, from what I'm being told, 1 shot, which took effect, hitting the male in the upper body. The male is in critical condition right now, has been transported to the hospital. My sincere prayers go out to his family, but definitely when you pull a weapon on a Detroit police officer or any officer, these are the types of things that happen.
Now, the two women who were in the car in the front seat, they are cooperating with police.
Yeah, it's never a good idea.
It's not going to end well. Not going to end well. No. Detroit City Council officially banned all forms of tobacco and nicotine at the city's major sports venues, including smokeless products like Zen. The new ordinance passed yesterday, 7-2, affects both spectators and players at Comerica Park, Ford Field, and Little Caesars Arena. And under the law, anyone caught using tobacco or nicotine products will first be asked to stop. Those who refuse face removal from the venue and fines of $100 for the first offense, $500 for any subsequent violations. Now, smoking has already been prohibited at these arenas, but the new rule extends to ban all chewable, dissolvable, and ingestible nicotine products. With the ordinance passing a 2/3 majority, it takes effect immediately, marking a significant step toward a smoke and tobacco-free experience at Detroit's professional sports events.
Back in the day, I think athletes were maybe smoking, but I don't think they're doing that now.
No,
I think this is more spectator-centric.
Well, now, but don't some of the managers, like especially in baseball, don't they chew tobacco? Do they still chew tobacco still?
I think so.
Had a little
or
snuff.
is that all bubble gum?
Yeah, well, I see a lot of bubble gum now. They may have switched.
The Louvre reopened today for the first time since 4 thieves broke in, and this investigation continues. They don't know where these jewels are, who the people are, but the museum is reopened for regular people, except that Apollo Gallery, that second floor room that housed all of those crown jewels and was targeted, that remains closed.
Sure.
Over 100 investigators are racing to find the culprits. Like, this is like a black eye kind of
It
for
is.
France. And so they want to figure this out. So they have 100 people working on this. Art crime experts warning that thieves could break up the jewelry to sell the precious stones and metals on the black market. If they're going to do it, I feel like they've already done that.
It's probably been done by now, which is sad. But there was an estimate of the jewels being worth $102 million. $102 million.
Or more on this black market, right?
Oh, yeah.
And if you've ever been there, this is just such like a maze of a former palace. So they knew what they were doing to go to that particular window with that little electronic ladder.
They studied it. Security was not very secure at that time.
Very interested in this. And we're going to continue to talk about it at 8:19 with a member of the FBI's art crime team.
Oh,
and so we can maybe get some inner workings of how this is all working.
Yes.
Maybe he knows where the people are, and he exclusively tells us at 8:19. Wouldn't that be fun? And one more thing that's not great. I mean, all of those people that were pardoned on January 6th.
Yes.
A lot of people were pardoned, right, by the president.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of state police officers, friends of mine, who didn't like it very much because there was an assault on a police officer or two. This guy, what's his name? Christopher Moynihan is one of the pardoned insurrectionists. He was arrested after allegedly saying that he planned to eliminate House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries at a New York City event this week. Hakeem Jeffries, quote, makes a speech in a few days in NYC. I cannot allow this terrorist to live, he allegedly wrote in a text message, according to court documents obtained by CBS. Quote, even if I'm hated, he must be eliminated. I will kill him for the future. He pleaded not guilty to a felony charge of making a terroristic threat.
Wow.
And as we know, at least 10 other insurrectionists have been rearrested, charged, or sentenced for other crimes, including plotting to murder FBI agents who investigated the cases, child sexual assault, possession of child sexual abuse material, and reckless homicide while driving drunk. So that's the latest there.
All right.
Yeah, so let's leave it on there. We have lots more to talk to on JR Morning, including will they or won't they? Not talking about the Golden Bachelor. We're talking about
the meeting between
Putin,
the prezzies.
Yes, and Putin and Trump. And President Trump says, I'm not going to waste my time. What changed? We'll talk about it with Austin Gull at 6:19.